Coach, any opening remarks?
Well, I'm just really proud of the guys. It's supposed to be loud like this? I guess so, okay. Really proud of the fellas. They did a great job of executing the game plan. Offense, defense, kicking game. You know, we had to have it from each phase in order to win this game. TCU's got a good ball club. You know, it's been a tough couple weeks. And I'm just proud of their resilience and how they kept fighting and scratching and clawing. And I also appreciate, I bet you I had 10 text messages from loyal Cougar faithful telling me not to lose the faith. And appreciate each and every one of you who sent that and still believed in us. I really appreciate that. Any questions?
Willie, you get off to a fast start and we're able to sort of, that provide a comfort level or at least some confidence?
Well, it showed that we could score. You know, we had scored a touchdown for a couple of weeks. You know, and we had the ball bounce our way a few times. We had a couple fumbles in the first half. And we recovered them. Very fortunate. You know, and we hadn't had that in almost every week in every game that we played. I believe we +3 turnover takeaway. Is that correct? +4. My record's still intact. I've never lost a game. I've never lost a game +3 or better. So that's what we got to do in order to compete and win. You know, this conference. I just, you know, and then I thought Zion did an outstanding job. You know, and then he gets hurt, and you know he cramps up, and Donovan comes in, just plays his tail off, and those guys, you know, I just proud of both of them. They take a lot of crap, and you know, just the type of young men they are. They're able to bat back and just be so positive. They're both really good teammates, and they support the heck out of each other.
What went into the Zion starting, Willie? Was it the week of practice?
Oh, the week of practice, pretty much. Had a good week of practice. You know, we wanted to see how he did, and we were going to give him a few series, and he was playing really, really well. He started cramping up big time. And, you know, Donovan was ready. You know, a lot of guys would be little babies and not be ready to go. He came out there and played extremely well. And had some huge plays for us.
Willie, in the first half when the offense was flowing, how much would you attribute that to the tempo that we saw and also committing 0 penalties in the first half?
Well, that's huge. We've also had a bunch of penalties, you know, in these first few games, a bunch of penalties. And so that helped us big time, just playing clean, you know, and playing smart. And we preach it every day and preach ball security every day, but it doesn't mean anything unless the players do it. And they did an outstanding job of playing clean and having spectacular ball security. We're always working on takeaways, and you know, AJ Halsey had a couple big interceptions. So it was a really good team win.
You mentioned that you had gotten like 10 text messages to keep the faith. Did you ever worry that your team wasn't going to keep the faith?
You know, I stayed on these guys pretty hard. You know, and they you know, that guy after him yesterday, I didn't think we had a very good walkthrough, and I was upset about it. And you know, I told them, you know, we went out, I came in the locker room, and there's no music, there's no nothing. Guys are locked in, they're ready to go. You know, I thought to myself, we're gonna play real good or real bad. Let's see what happens. We went out and played real good.
AJ's second interception looked like Josh beat him through the ball, but the first one looked like a really good read on it.
Yeah, it was something we worked on all week. You know, they got in that particular formation, those splits, and with that coverage, he'd be the guy to get it, and he executed it. You know, easier said than done. You know, he got a lot of stuff going on out there. AJ's the one who did it. Great call by Coach Wood, and a great job of him executing the call.
How much did the defense staying in Josh's face all night?
I thought they did a super job. We got a very good defense. We can roll some guys, which helps you. You know, we're going to go back and we're going to critique it. I don't think we tackled as well as we need to. Some of that was TCU, but great job by the defense. You know, they shut them down. They gave up a little bit of yardage, a couple of drives in the second half. But they didn't equate to scores. So that was big for us. Time was running.
Willie, how essential do you think that Zion Chris run right before halftime was after TCU?
What a great play call by Coach Barbe. You know, and And Zion's a tremendous athlete, great speed. And how far was that? It must have been 65,
71.
71, okay. Great run by him, you know, and that formation, if you block it right, you know, the coverage they had with empty, there's going to be nobody in the middle of the field. He's got great speed and did a super job there.
Willie, special teams have been a problem, but Jack comes in.
Jack
field
did
goal.
great. He did great. You know, he had some had some adversity he had to fight through early in the year, and the same thing with him. Instead of being a little baby, he just kept his chin up and kept working hard and got his opportunity and took advantage of his opportunity, both with his field goals, extra points, and with his kickoffs. You know, some of those kickoffs were short, but they must have been 4.3, 4.4 hang time. When that happens, you have an opportunity to get down the football field. And then, you know, you can't forget about Garza and then Jake Sock, you know, with the snap in the hole. You know, that's also very important. And then great protection. One of the best things TCU does is their extra point field goal block team. They really do a good job of creating pressure against you.
Will you go into the open week, much needed open week? What's the sort of the message to the guys? Is it something you can really build off of?
Yeah, you know, we can definitely build on this. But it's good. We're going to have a week off and jump into recruiting. And hopefully a bunch of recruits saw the game tonight on ESPN national TV. You know, and saw the Cougs playing good.